for him to get up and leave the hotel room because he assumed that I had an attitude. So I'm literally in Virginia out. He left me. He left. He got up and left out that hotel door and he didn't say a word.
Woman has a meltdown after realizing he's done with her attitude. We got a special chill GriffinMind video today, alright? Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. Let's get into it.
Y'all, please tell me why I traveled all of the way to Richmond, Virginia to meet a man for him to get up and leave the hotel room because he assumed that I had an attitude. So I'm literally in Virginia.
Oh, damn.
Out. He left me.
He assumed
he left.
You have an attitude?
He got up and left out that hotel door and he didn't say a word. I'm miles away from home. I'm miles away from home. I can't believe this. Like, I really cannot believe this. Like, I put so much time into this. I put so much real, genuinely love and effort into this for to stand up and walk out on me because I have an attitude. Is my attitude not enough? I mean, is my attitude too much for me to be loved? Like, am I not somebody that can be loved? Like,
oh,
what?
damn, dude.
No.
Bro, it hurt her so much, it triggered the critical thinking. Wow. That must have cut deep, bro. She said, he assumed I had an attitude. Oh, well, where did that assumption come from? Was it just popped up randomly? I'm sure it couldn't have anything to do with how you were behaving, right? She's saying, oh, what? You can't handle just a little bit of attitude? You can't handle a big personality like me? Bro, I'm so glad we're seeing so many more stories like that, where guys are just like, no. No, I'm not putting up with this at all. You want to give me a little bit of attitude? All right, I'm out of here. Bye. Hats off to this dude for just walking out. What a G.
Hey.
Deleting Tinder after this.
So, what are we trying to do?
Honestly, I'm just here for the free food.
Of course you would be.
Oh, God.
I mean, yeah, nice. That's fine. Yeah, let's go.
Oh, this is
Are you at
awkward.
least gonna give me something?
No, I don't do that on the first date.
All right. Where do you live so I can drop you off?
I'll just get out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, no, bro. With some of these, man, it's like, yeah, you can call them delusional. It does fit the character archetype. But with some of them, this is just straight up rude. This is just rude behavior. You show up to a first date and one of the first things you say is, oh yeah, I'm just here for the free food. Like, dude, imagine if a guy showed up to a first date and one of the first things he says is, hey, are you gonna give me that bedroom fun right now? For free? That's the whole reason I'm here. Man, this is just rude.
Husband is already out there. He's literally already out there. Just
Are
like,
you gonna go get him?
I don't have to go get nothing because my pastor taught me the man chases.
Your pastor,
The man chases. I don't have to go chase nothing.
God's not bringing you a man. He's not falling out the sky. If you are not putting in the work, it's never gonna happen. And putting in the work is not chasing a career. It's not chasing your education. It's not getting a bag. Chasing your career isn't making sure you're a good woman.
Making
We
sure,
don't care about that.
my bag is up.
We don't care about your bag. You're not gonna chase your career 10 years, chase your education 8 years, and just magically you a wife. It does not work that way because they got you valuing money, they got you blinded by the bag, and then time blowing by the time you look up, they wake up 50 going, well, God gonna deliver me a good man. You have to invest to get the man you want. Your beauty only lasts so long, and that's only gonna get you so far. Yeah, you can get in the door, you can attract these guys, but like, you're not able to keep them. Bottom line, because if you could, you would be kept.
That is actually a good way to view it. Basically, like they are investing in something, where women should invest their time, their youth, their beauty into a man while they still have it. But a lot of these women today invest in the idea of them being a man. They are gaining all of these manly, masculine traits. They're not investing in the feminine, wifey, female stats. That's not what they're doing. They're investing in the masculine boss babe stats instead. And then they're just surprised when no man wants to date them. And it's like, yeah, you've spent all of this time becoming a man. You spent all of this time becoming a man. You built up your career. You built up your confidence, aka being more loud. And it's like, okay, if a woman decides to do that, you are free to do what you want. but don't be surprised when men don't find other men attractive.
Why can't men just be nice to their girls when they don't feel well? Everything that she's complaining about is actually probably your fault. Stress, like from an insensitive man, lowers your immune system, gives you headaches, muscle aches and pains, especially in your neck. So being insensitive in that moment is not going to do anything. And in fact, being nice releases oxytocin, which reverses all those things. How interesting. Maybe instinctively, she's telling you that she doesn't feel well because she knows that the simple act of love and affection from her man will make her feel better. And you're denying her of that.
So it's always just dodging accountability completely. So the thing is, if she's feeling bad, like she's on her monthly or something like that, that's fine, obviously, but at the same time, you need to control your emotions. Straight up, no one ever tells women this stuff, but everyone needs to control their emotions. Everyone needs to be held accountable for their own emotional state. Men need to do this, women need to do this, everyone just needs to do this.
Femininity is meant to be protected. Real masculine men understand this, and they understand the value of true femininity. We have to protect ourselves and protect our femininity. It's because it is really powerful. But if you give out your femininity, if you give out intimacy too freely, men just I feel like I learned that from a young age, that like I always just had to protect myself. I had to protect my femininity from men. Like, I know I'm sensitive. I know men are going to hurt my feelings 9 times out of 10 if I let them. So I choose to be careful, and I have very strict rules and boundaries with them. Sperm is very cheap and eggs are very expensive. Just remember that.
Yeah, man, I mean, there is definitely some truth to what she's saying. Femininity needs to be protected, and women should be very selective with who they have the bedroom fun with. But that's the thing today. If we take her analogy, the price of eggs have plummeted, dude. They really have. Where you really can't guarantee that the average woman today has, you know, a high value egg, if you want to say it that way. A lot of these women today, they're making eggs Benedict, sunny side up, they got them scrambled, they're flinging those things everywhere, bro. So yes, if you do have a properly feminine, good woman, protect her, absolutely. But in today's day and age, you don't have a lot of proper women. You just don't. That's facts.
What body count is too high?
I don't know. I don't even think that matters too much. I think it's just up to what that person's looking for that particular time in their life.
What about it's over 50?
I think that's it's like, I don't know. It's like none of my business what this person was doing before we got together. You know what I mean?
Yo, you simping, dude.
They could have 100 people, 1,000 people.
What? Bro, what a yikes. My guy's simping hard over there. He really could just be lying to camera, who knows? But I think this answer is definitely going to vary from man to man. You'll have some men that say, oh, well, 10 is too high. Oh, well, 15 is too high. Oh, well, I'm not getting with a girl unless she has 0 body count. Every guy is probably going to be a little bit different. For me personally, I don't think I could take a girl seriously that has more than 3. And there's a bunch of variables to that, of course. But generally speaking, if there's more than 3, she's not for me, bro.
You want to know how a man is? Oh.
How?
Well, that's easy. Just look at his friends. How is his friends? Are they up? Are they nice? Are they gentlemen? If his friends are up, he's also up. There's no way he's normal if his friends are like... No. Look at his friends. Just a tip from me to you.
Yeah, okay, actually pretty accurate. And this one absolutely goes both ways. If you look at her entire friend group and there's nothing but a bunch of party goers, a bunch of women that can't keep a man, you already know what time it is, bro. Birds of a feather flock together.
Do you know what I think is more weird than men criticising me for wanting to live on my own?
What?
It's women criticising me, saying how sad I am and how selfish I am and I'm never going to be happy. Listen, love. Just because you wanted to get married and take on this role of looking after a fully grown man for the rest of your life doesn't mean that I have to want it as well, okay? Yes, I probably am selfish. And I admit I am a bit selfish because I like to just look after myself. I like to have self-care. I like to have freedom. I like to be financially independent. I don't need some bloke telling me what to do, what I can spend my money on, what I can't spend my money on. I don't want that. I don't want to be looking after some man-child in my home.
Okay, the thing is, fine. I mean, you do you. It's your life. But the thing is, man, This is the future for most modern women today. Most of them, a lot of modern women share this exact same mindset. It's all about me. It's all about what I want. I don't want to take care of a man. I don't want any of this. And you can think that way. Fine. Okay. You do you. But don't be surprised if you spend so many years saying you don't need a man that you end up without a man, without a family, without children.
A man would never. No, you would have had to do it all, beginning to end. Plan, chairs, towels, noodles, food.
Would a man remember a tablecloth?
We don't need no man. We are strong, independent women, but we are going to talk about them all day, every day.
Yeah, dude, exactly. You say you don't need a man, you say you don't want a man. Okay, fine. Then why do you spend the majority of your time talking about the thing that you don't want? How does that make any sense at all? And that's the thing with a lot of this, bro. Like a lot of this behavior you see. It's all just a cope. They're trying to convince themselves that they don't want these things, but in reality, they can't have these things. All of those desirable guys that they really had genuine desire for were decades ago. They were years ago, and now they can't get a man to take them seriously. They can't. So basically all of this severe negative talk that they are saying about men, all of this stuff, it's all them trying to convince themselves that they don't want that. That's what it is. And that's what's so brutal about all of this, honestly. Exactly like that last woman we saw from last clip, where the whole time she's saying, oh, this is so great. I love being single. I can go on vacations. I don't have to worry about a man. I don't have to take care of anyone but me. It's awesome. Really, all I just see is misery. All I see is cope. It's a really rough situation to be in, man. But this is the direction that most modern women are headed. They're headed to this lonely, miserable existence. Literally, they are. And the thing is, when you try and tell them otherwise, they say, oh, no, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm independent boss babe. You don't understand. I'm super strong and independent, plus a boss babe. So you don't know what you're talking about. You're a toxically masculine white man. So you don't know what you're talking about. And then boom, you hit 35 and you're single for the rest of your life. Congrats.
Guys, I was on a date.
What? Okay.
And he's really busy next. He's really busy because he's about to go on a trip. I was gonna reschedule. I was like, okay, we can cancel our date next week. Like, if you need time, I get it. Like, get your shit together. And he was like, no, like, I'm broke. He's like, I'm broke as hell. I'm not gonna pass him a free meal. I don't have a problem paying for, I pay for dates, I pay for food. I don't care. It makes sense. I make more money. And I also don't care if he's broke. I don't care about the financial status of whoever I'm dating. I'm literally looking for a man to spoil,
but you make a whole TikTok.
That side of things doesn't matter. But that, I said, what? I'll literally order you food. I will send groceries to your house. Don't hang out with me just for food. So that's my dating life right now.
Bruv, I'm not buying any of this. It doesn't bother you, but you want to make a whole TikTok about it. Bro, just get him out of here, man. Get him all the way out of here.
Let me tell you something.
What?
Men who don't fancy me are either blind or are they gay.
It's cringe, bro. That's just a cringy one.
Women are opportunists and men are idealists, then men technically love more.
Even a guy that doesn't know you, that doesn't have any type of allegiance to you, will still show you some level of chivalry or damn near being a simp without you doing anything for it.
So that's the man that's gonna put me and my family first?
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that okay, let me ask you this. Who appreciates being simped on more, men or women?
I think men.
If you get something all the time, it has no value, okay? The reason why the woman needs to care more is because we're already operating from a deficit as a man. You're already getting simps hitting you up. You're already getting, opportunities. You're already getting guys willing to spend money on you, protect and provide for you for nothing more. Hold on, but the point is that women don't appreciate chivalry anymore, which is why I said chivalry is dead.
This is why women don't value nice guys at all. It's because they are constantly getting compliments and constantly getting guys that are nice to them all the time. Simps are everywhere, bro. And that's why a lot of nice guys fail. It's because you are not rare. You're not rare. Dude, do you know how many guys have told her she's pretty? Oh, you're cute. You have nice eyes. Nice. Truly, they have probably heard that thousands of times. Thousands. But when you're the guy that shows up with a little bit of swagger, that holds back his validation, that is what stands out, because that is rare.
I had a lot of fun with you. You should come over again sometime.
I'd love that.
All right. Well, have a good day.
Door.
Huh?
Door.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
So usually it goes open, close, open, close. You got
That's
it, pal.
yeah.
But yeah, have a good day.
Damn, what a good guy, bro. Giving a free tutorial like that. She should have paid him for sure.
I've seen these articles where they're saying a lot of women are not finding economically attractive partners.
Yes.
Yeah.
What does a guy
economically
need
attractive.
to make bare minimum to get you?
Me happy.
Bare minimum, I would say 100,000 after taxes. I prefer
Jesus.
200,000 and up.
For that.
But I would say after taxes, bring home like 100K.
So bare minimum 100,000.
Is someone manning
but more
harpoons right now?
preferably 200,000 after taxes.
Because I can work with that. I can multiply that. I mean, I plan on being a multimillionaire,
Yeah, I mean,
so
you wanna help your
I
man
need a
out.
base.
What about for you?
He's got to be able
plan
to
on being a
afford house and a
multimillionaire with
family
his
in
money.
the current city that he resides.
Okay.
But you know, I'm living in LA now, so in LA to be able to have a house and a family,
Pricey.
Yeah,
It's
you're looking at
pricier.
6 figures,
Wow.
200,000. But I mean, I do kind of like nerdy guys.
Oh,
a little
okay.
bit of
Little
autism is
coder.
kind of
Oh.
hot. It's okay.
She's confusing dollars with calories.
What the fuck? Yo, usually the AI voices are cringe as hell, but that one was so funny. Bro, if this doesn't explain exactly why no men want to date or take women seriously today, I don't know what else will. So in the Western culture, you as the man, you are expected to build yourself up to the point where you're making 6 figures a year, multiple 6 figures a year. You're killing it, bro. You're doing such a good job. You're keeping yourself in shape. You have good discipline, obviously, because you're making good money. And what do you get in a woman for all of that hard work that you have put in to yourself? You get one of these. It's a joke, dude. It is an actual joke. I say it once, I'll say it again. Get your passport, get out the West. Go where you are treated better, man. It is genuinely a joke. Because if you are this guy, the man that has put in significant work to himself, especially if you're making 6 figures plus, you're crushing it, and you take all that value, you take it abroad to where you're more appreciated, bro, you will slaughter. Get you a woman that reciprocates value, okay? Get you a woman that has been basically preparing her whole life to be with a man, to have a family, to nurture children. All of these modern boss babes, dude, they've been investing in the man stat their entire life. All of them. Go overseas and get you a woman that has been investing in being a woman. Get all the way out of there, dude. Get them out of there.
So I had mentioned, I was like, we should probably FaceTime before the date just to make sure you're not like a murderer or something. And he was like, oh yeah, let's FaceTime right now.
Okay.
And I was like, well, not like right now. I was like, you know, later. And he was like,
damn.
no, I don't want some like curated version of you. I want to see you candid. And I was like, oh,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
shy. Sorry. And he was like, this isn't going to work out.
AKA no makeup. Big boss walking
I think
away.
that's a result of what a lot of men have experienced on dating apps.
Mhm.
Between the pictures that look
Catfish, dude.
nothing like the actual person, the bots, the scammers, the real but flaky women, that man was not playing games, but the fact that you didn't want to FaceTime then and there made him think that you were. And side note, so many women would love the chance with a man that knows what he wants, has boundaries, and can communicate clearly. Because of that, the fact that he had all of these qualities of a solid, good man, I don't think it's too crazy to consider throwing aside your insecurities and doing the FaceTime.
This guy was really smart, okay? He was playing the game. He said he wants to see the candid version of you, the unprepared version of you, AKA no makeup. Raw. Raw face. Raw face. My bro has definitely been catfished in the past, and he's like, hell nah, I am not doing this again.
Why the did women decide that we wanted equality? I don't want equality. I don't want it. Take us back to how it was before, minus the ass beatings. You're telling me we fought for this shit? Like they were telling us, no, stay at home. And we were like, no, I want a job. I want to go to school. I want to earn money.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this shit.
You fumbled
This is not
the
my
bag,
journey.
dude.
This is just
Genuinely.
not my journey.
So this is what you see usually around the 30-year-old mark, is that women literally, they just get tired of working. Like just straight up. They tried out the whole boss babe lifestyle. Turns out it's actually just a bunch of hours in an office building up cash. Not that exciting. Realizing a career is kind of a waste of time. Then around that 38, you're like, hey, where's a man? Maybe a man can like send me a life raft and just save me from this. You see it over and over.
Because I feel like maybe a lot of women complain a lot. We just like to complain. I think it's our nature. But I don't know if we really mean, like, I think a lot of the complaining stems from we just want attention. at the end of the day. I don't think it's like a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's like, look at me, love me, you know?
There is truth to what she is saying. There is. So really, women can't complain when men don't listen sometimes. I'm just spitting facts. I'm just spitting facts, man. That's my job. That's it.
She ruined her $50,000 wedding because she jokingly said no to the officiant. This wedding, 50 grand. And the bride jokingly, when asked, do you want to take this person as your lawful wedded husband? She said no with a straight face, but then said, I'm just joking. The officiant said, I take that no and I cannot marry you, began packing up the stuff and starts leaving the venue.
He took me back to his house, not because he wanted to do anything, because he wanted to show me the renovations he's doing in his basement. He was making a whole nother apartment all by himself. He bought this house. And his car. And it's nice. And his car. Did you see his car? No. It's beautiful. It has a screen in it.
Providing
Like
value.
everything else. And I was just like, wow, I could start living like this.
All of this is all good and great. It is. You like the guy, you like what he's doing. Okay, you really like the guy. Great. But you need to focus on what service are you going to provide this man? What value are you going to bring into his life to make him want to keep you around? This is how women get kept in relationships. It should be a mutual value exchange. That's what it is. She's getting something she wants, he gets something he wants. Everybody's happy.
I'm 36 and I'm dating in Miami, and let me just tell you, this is crazy out here. So I was on my 5th date with this guy. 5th date with this guy. And he was finally inviting me on his boat. He had talked about his boat a couple of times, like throughout our dating, and he had mentioned a couple times that he has a lot of girls that are friends, which normally would raise a red flag to me. But he was such a gentleman on all the dates. Like, he would pick me up, open the door for me. We would go to nice restaurants. Like, just a really good guy. Like, no other red flags except for the to expect. Like, he didn't mention any details, so I'd kind of just assumed that it was going to be me and him on the boat. Next people who walk on the boat are his daughter and his daughter's friend, and she's like 20 years old. I was like, are you f***ing kidding me right now? I'm gonna meet his kids. Like, he didn't even give me a heads up. So I meet his daughter. Thank God she's really nice, but I'm kind of like feeling a little bit stressed out. Like, I want to get off of this boat at this point. Then his son gets on the boat with his son's girlfriend. More of his friends get on the boat, and then so like
of course this guy has options. He has money and a boat in Miami. Dude is balling. Dude is absolutely balling. You're just one girl in the roster. That's what it is, man.
Expecting a man to lead and you don't listen is insane, okay? You claim that you want to have a leader, that you want to have a man of the house, that you want a protector and a provider, but you don't even listen to the man at all. You just let him talk and talk, and you don't respect him, and you wonder why he does not want to lead you. And then you want to go get with a man who's going to lead you to hell.
That's such a huge thing, because you have so many women say, oh yeah, they want a masculine leader of a man. I want him to lead me. But they never say, I want to be a follower to this man. If you want a leader, by definition, you have to be a follower. You have to follow his lead. No, I still want to make all my own decisions and like have my lifestyle and job and I make my own money because I'm strong and independent. Okay, then how can he lead you if you're also leading yourself? It's because a lot of women have this like 1 foot in, 1 foot out kind of mentality. They want you to do all of your masculine duties, all of your masculine roles, so they can benefit significantly from you doing that. Meanwhile, they have their own whole setup, their backup plan in case you fail over here. And it's just a bad deal, man. Why would you put up with that? Why would you put up with a woman that is not 100% on your side? Why would you put up with a woman that is not 100% in your corner, not 100% for you?
I just got off the phone with someone I was seeing, and she asked me how my day was going, and I explained I was at the airport. And then she said, I'm glad you got there safe. And I said, yeah, I had to take an Uber. I had to block her. I mean, she was great and everything. She was emotionally intelligent, always paid for dinner, pretty much catered to my every need. But if you hear I'm taking an Uber to the airport and your first move is not to open up Venmo and send me money, Are you even a real woman? And then you find out I'm on a commercial flight and you don't immediately charter me a private jet. I know my worth, drizzle.
Yeah, dude.
I'm in my soft guy era. I want to be pampered. And if you're broke, just
go
say
off,
that.
King.
And I'm sure later she'll come around looking for some sugar, but this sugar don't mix without drizzle.
As you should, King. As you should. She doesn't deserve you. She's toxically feminine, dude.
He loves me. He should learn to love things that I love.
Where y'all get these rules at? Who told y'all this about men? Y'all don't know this yet about us? If it ain't in our DNA, it's not in our DNA. We ain't got to love that because you love it.
Us realizing how expensive we are when our men aren't here to pay. There's just never an ounce of gratitude, man. Ever with videos like that. The video title should be, wow, I'm so thankful to have this man that spends all of this money on me. That's what it should be.
So it's now been about 3 months since me and my ex split, and I'm realizing that I cannot afford my lifestyle. So much to the point where I actually miss that ugly cheater so much right now.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
There was one guy that I dated who was so nice, so cute, took me on the best dates, so fun. Like, we had fun. Every single day we had fun. But I did not feel emotionally connected. And it wasn't even that I wasn't attracted to him, because he was an attractive guy, but there was just something lacking. And instead of being like, oh, but he's so nice, he's such a nice guy, he treats me so nice, he has money, you know, I don't have to worry about anything with it. Like, as a friend, we could be friends all day, but I just wasn't feeling it.
Okay, so the guy didn't have any bedroom game. That's really what it is. He didn't know how to throw it down. Stuff is so common, man. Oh, he was the perfect guy. He was so nice. We had so much fun together. But we broke up. Because I didn't like him at all. You hear this constantly. And usually what that translates to is there's no bedroom game. There's no Demon D. Plus, he didn't have that little bit of an edge to him. She never felt like she was with a man.
I genuinely mean this in the nicest way possible. If one more ugly dude likes me on Hinge, I'm going to lose it.
Oh, how awful. To be the subject of desire of multiple people out there in the world, all vying for a person's attention. What a terrible burden that must be.
The black woman is the woman in the water treading the water that's about to drown. That's black women, okay? That's how bad we're doing, and that's how much work we still have to do.
Yo.
And then a little sailboat come along, and the fisherman on the sailboat is like, hey, give me your hand, I'll save you. And you be like, that little ass boat? No, honey, I'll sit in, I'll wait for a bigger boat. There ain't no way I'm getting on that little tiny boat. Anyway, and then you keep treading water. Save me. Okay, so the sailboat leaves, little tugboat come along. Didn't I say, you just tried to save me with a little sailboat, now you give me a little tugboat? I'm waiting for a Coast Guard ship. I'm waiting for a Navy ship. I don't get on them. That's what you look like. That's what black women look like. Failing and losing at rapid levels. I don't care what y'all post online. I'm so happy. I'm black girl magic. I'm this. And then y'all be crying yourself to sleep at night. Y'all get on the internet. You cap all day about what it is. And then deep down inside, when the cameras go off, when everybody's not around, you be miserable.
You have a girlfriend, wife? Ex-girlfriend now. When did you get break up? 3 months ago. And why are we still living in the same place?
Lease agreements. I can't really afford to move out on my own right now.
And her? What's her excuse?
Dating my roommate now.
I'm really sorry.
What? We were together for 10 years.
How are you?
Honestly, not that okay. What's really f***ing me up is that she wants to get back together, but she's pregnant now.
With his? And what do you think?
I don't know.
Because your brain says one thing and your emotions say another.
Obviously, I want to get back together with her, but now that she's pregnant, it's like,
want to get back?
Is it even possible?
What? Oh my God, bro. How do you want to get back together after all that? This is done, man. You gotta walk away. Get out of there, bro. Of course she would want to get back with you. Because she knows that she can basically walk all over you and use you like a little slavey little dude. She can get you to do anything that she wants, whenever. Don't worry, I'm just going out on a girls' night. I'm going out with Chad, Tyrone, Alpha Adam. Don't worry about the name. The names don't matter. They're all female. And then boom, 2 weeks later, you find out she's pregnant. What? I'm what? Oh no, it looks like you're gonna have to raise another kid that isn't yours. Sorry, Beta Bob. Whoops. You let this woman walk all over you, disrespect you into the dirt, bro. This is crazy levels of disrespect. And you're just like, yeah, let's get back together. I want to get back together. Bro, you're... There's so many of these guys. They have such incredibly low self-esteem. Zero self-confidence, zero sense of self-worth. And honestly, man, guys like that, they almost deserve what they're getting. I'm not even joking, man. I know that sounds super harsh, but like, this guy is deciding to do that. He's making his own decisions. Because you can watch this clip and you can empathize with the guy. You can be like, damn, what a horrible situation to be in. But he is actively making the decision to be in that situation. There can't be a price tag on your honor as a man. If for whatever reason I was in this situation where I was living with my roommate and my girlfriend, we broke up and they started dating, I would just go homeless. I would just be homeless instead, bro. You just can't put up with stuff like this. Some things truly tarnish your soul. They really do, and that's one of them. That has to eat away at him every single day. Damn, just do what you have to do. Get out of there. All right, you guys, the video's over. Time to get back to work. Like the video, subscribe, path of progress. I'll see you later. Chill GriffinMind is out of here. Peace.